James Twin for the untouchable True School Sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire and all the rest. Now listen, man. Kind of had an impromptu day today, and I somehow wound up at the Wynn. I'm at the pool at the Wynn. You know, having a cool little adventure today. But while I'm sitting here at the Wynn, chilling, you know, unwinding a little bit, I wanted to give my preliminary thoughts on the fight that I'm covering, because I just got the email yesterday that I am covering this fight, so I will be here in Vegas. If any of you guys are going to be at this fight here in Vegas this upcoming week, feel free to say hello. Floyd Schofield versus Rene Tellez Giron. Let's talk about it, because this is a really interesting fight. You know, Floyd Schofield is one of the young prospects at 135. He's definitely one of those fighters that in the Golden Boy stable, they're really doing all they can to build him and try to make him the next star of their company and in boxing, of course. You know, big, strong, stocky, very explosive. He's coming out of a fight against Suero. I think the guy's name was Suero. He won by disqualification. It was a very dirty fight, very ugly fight, low blows, elbows, all kinds of stuff happened that night. He got a good lesson in professional boxing, but I think this fight will be a little bit different. I think it'll still be rugged, but it'll be rugged in a different way. You know, I think Floyd is going to, you know, he's fighting Rene Tellez Giron, who we know, you know, like many Mexican fighters, come for all action Mexican fighter. He's gonna be looking for the fight. He's gonna be in his chest. And Rene Tellez Giron, he's one of these fighters that, if you guys remember a couple years ago, he had popped the Carlos Balderas hype train before it really got going. Then, you know, right when it looked like he was about to get some big momentum in boxing, you know, he lost to Giovanni Cabrera. He then followed up a couple fights later by losing to Matias Romero. So he's been a very up and down fighter, but a guy that we know on his best night is a very dangerous fighter for you know, these A-side guys. So I would fully expect and I would fully anticipate the best Rene Tellez Giron. And I think this fight for Floyd Schofield is going to be all about his ring craft and the development of it, because in the last fight he had where he won by disqualification, he shot, even though it was unfair and there was a lot of roughhousing going on, a lot of that could have been prevented if Floyd Schofield had the ring craft and know-how of how to control fighters from the outside. He doesn't fight that way. That's not really a skill he has, right? So he had a hard time at the office, and I think that was the kind of fight where you would think that he would learn a lot. So he's going to get a test right away, and I'm excited about it, because right now, as it stands, Floyd Schofield is your number 2 ranked WBA contender. He's not really someone that I would consider a prospect, because once you get ranked that high in the rank in the sanctioning bodies, you can't really be called a prospect to be looked at like that anymore. So, you know, you'll be led to believe that either A, you know, he's going to fight for the world title probably in the next 12 to 18 months, or B, he's going to be involved in some sort of big fight, but, you know, he can't get to those big fights. He can't get Shakur Stevenson. He can't get Williams Peta if you don't handle Rene Tellez Giron. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great fight. Giron, I've never really seen him in a bad fight. You know, in fact, I remember a couple years ago when Rene Tellez Giron lost to Giovanni Cabrera. Funny enough, Rene Tellez Giron was scheduled to fight someone that I know from South Florida named Luis Chucho Melendez. Some of you guys may remember him. He fought Thomas Matisse, got a questionable decision in that fight against him. He also fought Andres Cortez. He was supposed to fight Rene Tellez Giron, and Giovanni Cabrera had stepped in and outboxed him, and that's actually one of the wins that kind of put Giovanni on the map. So, yeah, I know about Rene's career, and I know what he can bring to the table. And I'll tell y'all like this. Floyd Schofield is pretty strong. Like, he's pretty strong physically. Like, he's not like a Devin Haney or Shakur. Like, those guys are better masters of distance than him. But Floyd Schofield, he's more physically stronger than those guys. So I think this is actually the right fight for him. A fight against a guy who's going to be in his chest, where he's going to be able to use some of that physical strength, and he won't have to, like, he'll have to show some craft, but not like what he needed last fight. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he produces, what he comes up with, and if he goes out there and makes a statement performance against Rene Tellez Giron, then we could expect Floyd Schofield in some big, important fights in 2025, presumably against, you know, Shakur Stevenson, who he's been calling out for the longest. Although I do think it's been unrealistic. You know, Shakur is not going to make the kind of money fighting Floyd Schofield that he would, you know, even fighting a Williams Peta. So I think Floyd's got to build his name up a bit more. I think the more realistic big fight for him is Williams Peta. Supposedly Shakur and Zepeda are supposed to fight in February, so Floyd winning here and winning it in dominant fashion, this would position him very nicely for the winner of that fight, and maybe towards the end of next year, if he takes care of this fight, he could be looking at that fight. So yeah, those are my thoughts. It's a good card. I mean, you got the Battle of South Florida, Eric Tudor versus Harold Calderon on the undercard. I'm excited about that. And you got all kinds of other prospects. So I'll be there. There will be coverage here on True School Sports for that fight, amongst the other ones. And yeah, until then, I'm gonna enjoy my my time at the Wynn. If y'all know Vegas, y'all know that building. That's the Wynn. Nice little pool. I'm not even supposed to be here, but when you're True School, you can do what you want every now and then. So with that being said, you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you guys make of Floyd Schofield versus Rene Tellez Giron? It's gonna be a really fun, action-packed fight. If you're gonna be in Vegas, let me know in the comments down below, and definitely say hi to me at the fights. And yeah, like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canastota, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.